I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Against Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you could see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
Canelo Crawford.
Very hard. 50-50. For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford.
When seasoned boxing experts discuss the most awaited showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, the consensus among many is clear. This fight likely won't be competitive. Analysts argue that Crawford's move up 2 weight classes into the super middleweight division puts him at a sizable disadvantage. Canelo's proven ability to deliver brutal body shots and break opponents down at 168 pounds, along with his championship pedigree at higher weights, is expected to overwhelm Crawford's style and physical frame. Jaron Ennis cautioned Crawford that jumping straight to 168 pounds against Canelo is a major misstep.
Lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm up fight. At like 60 or like at least at 60, just to get his body. The feeling of somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now. But I think he should just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff.
He urged Bud to take a warm-up bout at 160 pounds first, highlighting that Canelo has long dominated super middleweight and repeatedly knocked out bigger fighters. Former champ Carl Froch argued that Crawford is coming up multiple weight classes and likely won't endure beyond 6 rounds against Canelo's punishing strength and body work. Froch predicts that Terence Crawford will struggle to last more than 4 to 6 rounds against Canelo Alvarez, citing Crawford's steep jump up 2 or 3 weight divisions. Abel Sanchez, former trainer Gennady Golovkin, labeled the matchup ridiculous.
Absolutely crap, load of rubbish. The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer, I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, if that opportunity came up for me, I know Canelo Alvarez is going to be a tough fight for anybody. I know it's a long ask trying to beat a guy like that, but come on. If I'm in there with Canelo for whatever amount of money, there's going to come a point where I'm saying, right, I'm going for it now. Probably around 3 or 4, I'm going to stick it on him and have a go. To be given an opportunity like that, Skull, defending his IBF title and potentially becoming undisputed, to go in there and just perform like that, for me, it's not acceptable. And I think in my day and with my mindset and the way I used to fight, I'd have gone for it. Just gone for it and then give the fans, give the boxing fans and do myself and my trainer proud.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. Mm-hmm. Made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing. Whoever loses, it'll be an upset because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win. Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter. Then you've got Canelo who just understands.
Stressing Crawford hasn't shown the power or growth needed to compete at 168 pounds and would need a knockout to win. Sparring insider Coron Davis, who trained with both fighters, also backed Canelo, citing his superior size and physicality as the clear edge. Terence Crawford believes his greatest edge is in power. It's elite fight IQ and adaptability. In interviews, he explained that he doesn't need a knockout just to outsmart Canelo. He plans to feel out Alvarez early, then adjust mid-fight and pick apart gaps. Crawford emphasized his ability to switch stances, bait, and disrupt rhythm, turning Canelo's pressure into a moving target.
Terence Crawford. I'd like to get your thoughts on how that fight plays out and a prediction, if possible.
Okay, well, first of all, Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but so is Canelo. I think that, in my opinion, their IQ is similar, except Canelo doesn't get hit like Crawford gets hit. In my opinion, Canelo's a bigger man. Not that he started out as a bigger man, but he's now a bigger man. He has been hit by not only Gennady, who's one of the biggest punchers that I've ever coached and I've ever seen, but he's also been hit by Bivol, by Kovalev, who's a big puncher. You know, he's been hit by big guys. Crawford had a hard time with a 154-pounder who hit him often. So I think that no matter how much weight he puts on, no matter how smart he thinks he is or how big he thinks he is, he's going to be getting hit by a truck. And he's not used to that. And I think that at the beginning, just like it was with Kell Brook and Gennady, at the beginning, the speed and the talent.
He said shrinking, sharpening, and smart offense will matter more than sheer strength. He also downplayed size concerns. Crawford argued, you only know how strong someone really is once you fight them. And he sees no mystery about his own power to hurt Canelo. Sean Porter has expressed clear concern over Terence Crawford's ability to withstand Canelo's power through a full 12-round bout at 168 pounds. He flagged the significant weight jump Crawford must make from welterweight up to super middleweight as a major risk. Porter acknowledges Crawford's elite skills and boxing intelligence, but worries that Canelo's strength and early aggression could break him down over time. Crawford has also offered candid assessments of his past opponents.
It'll be a lot you have to. It'll be a lot to get that victory based on size alone. Not that size wins fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be Canelo Alvarez. Even though Terence Crawford is a great fighter, they're both great fighters. And you got two great fighters in there. But I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, how big of a person he is. And, I think that will be the deciding factor in that fight.
Jumping up 21 pounds, would Crawford have to fight the perfect fight?
Absolutely. Size will play a factor in that fight. It won't. It'll be a lot harder to damage Canelo. Canelo his punches will be way more effective than Crawford's punches if they fight at 168. So I think it'll be an issue. It's not impossible, but it will be
Shedding
hard.
light on his own strengths and how he perceives elite competition, he identifies Yurkus Gamboa as the hardest puncher he's ever faced. Despite eventually knocking him out in their 2014 lightweight title fight, Gamboa's speed and power stood out at that formative stage of his career. Crawford also praised Egodius Kaviliauskas as the strongest puncher he's ever encountered, though not necessarily the hardest hitter. Jose Benz Jr. has made a bold declaration. Crawford is a beast, expressing firm belief that Bud could beat Canelo at 168 pounds.
I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you named is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see, I'm
I
different.
see you too.
You see, I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're going to see.
We'll
You know
see.
it.
We'll see.
We're going to
son.
see.
He underlined Crawford's intelligence, unpredictability, switching stances, and elite ring IQ, while acknowledging Canelo's size advantage. Jose insisted size doesn't win fights by itself. He confidently picked Crawford outsmart and defeat the Mexican superstar, asserting Bud's mindset entering the bout is determined to win, not merely survive, however.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down. So I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another. You know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao stressed that Crawford must hone and maintain his speed and style to neutralize Canelo's size and power in their super middleweight showdown on September 13th, 2025. When asked about Crawford's chances, Pacquiao reacted, "Good for Canelo," then urged Bud to double down on his signature quickness, movement, and technique to overcome the weight jump and stylistic challenge.